So have you ever been through that journey of just being the female in the classroom that don't know enough?
Yeah, definitely. And I think like, even if you look at like things outside of like the workplace, and I think this is an example quite a few people can probably relate to. 2 years ago, I was buying a new car
Mm.
with my partner at the time. Um, and I was buying the car. It was in my name. I was handing over the money. I was signing the document. Whose hand did they shake at the end of the deal?
Of
Who did they
course.
talk to the whole time around when the car's going to be ready and when you come and pick it up? It was his hand that they were shaking, him that they were directing the questions to. So it's very similar when you bring that back into the workplace. You're sat in a meeting and take hierarchy like out of the equation. If
Mhm.
you're the most skilled person that they've invited to be there, but you've got someone else from a different space who has an opinion,
Mhm.
I naturally would override that. And I'm like, hello, I'm here. I'm the person with the skills and the knowledge that you've invited me to be here. Listen to my opinion, um, and we can collaborate on it together. Not saying that that person doesn't have good value add,
Mhm.
but it's just naturally the default setting to talk to either the man in the room
Mhm.
or naturally the most senior person in the room as well. It doesn't necessarily just have to be the man in the room. Um, but that's where the boundary between like skills and technical ability gets blurred a little bit, because you're looking at hierarchy, or you're having even if it's just an unconscious bias in your
Mhm.
head that you naturally default to someone
Yeah.
else, you're not using the person that is holding the most knowledge about the subject that you've asked them to talk about.
And I think this is a very important point that you're raising. We're not even saying that somebody does that on purpose or they're disrespecting you. It's just that unconscious bias. And I mean, I'm gonna state that again and every single time to that moment, WFM, especially, is still primarily male dominated field. If I look at all of the companies that I have worked in, from consultants' perspective, probably the men are like 90%, maybe even more, and the female are 10%. It's not because we don't have qualified women, but it is just as is. So I'm hoping that now that we're starting to speak more openly and find our voices, things will start shifting. And that's why every single time when I see you and people like you raising their opinion and fighting basically for WFM as a job role, I'm getting so excited because I know the impact that will have on others and how it will boost their confidence. So thank
Yeah,
you
and I
for
think
that.
I think it's really important. You see a lot of push in similar industries around female engineers and females in data and females in science, etc. And I don't think many people see contact centers or planning
Mm.
as a skill, an ability, a career sometimes either. So I think it's really important to share that this is a career, and I want to get people who are coming fresh out of school, out of university, to see that as an option and aren't just siloed to specifically engineering, data, science roles, because that's where we say we need more female diversity.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess it's like taking a look at it as well.